10 Steps to Effective Listening. Step 1. Face the speaker and maintain eye contact. Talking to someone while they scan the room, study a computer screen, or gaze out the window is like trying to hit a moving target. How much of the person's divided attention you are actually getting? 50%? 5%? If the person were your child, you might demand, "Look at me when I'm talking to you," but that's not the sort of thing we say to a lover, friend, or colleague. Step 2. Be attentive, but relaxed. Now that you've made eye contact, relax. You don't have to stare fixedly at the other person. You can look away now and then and carry on like a normal person. The important thing is to be attentive. The dictionary says that to attend another person means to be present, give attention, apply or direct yourself, pay attention, remain ready to serve. Step 3. Keep an open mind. Listen without judging the other person or mentally criticizing the things she tells you. If what she says alarms you, go ahead and feel alarmed, but don't say to yourself, "Well, that was a stupid move." As soon as you indulge in judgmental bemusements, you've compromised your effectiveness as a listener. Step 4. Listen to the words and try to picture what the speaker is saying. Allow your mind to create a mental model of the information being communicated. Whether a literal picture, or an arrangement of abstract concepts, your brain will do the necessary work if you stay focused, with senses fully alert. When listening for long stretches, concentrate on, and remember, key words and phrases. Step 5. Don't interrupt and don't impose your solutions. Children used to be taught that it's rude to interrupt. I'm not sure that message is getting across anymore. Certainly the opposite is being modeled on the majority of talk shows and reality programs, where loud, aggressive, in-your-face behavior is condoned, if not encouraged. Interrupting sends a variety of messages. It says, "I'm more important than you are. What I have to say is more interesting, accurate, or relevant. I don't really care what you think. I don't have time for your opinion. This isn't a conversation, it's a contest, and I'm going to win."
Thanks for watching video. If you like, please subscribe and like video for your support us.
Step 6. Wait for the speaker to pause to ask clarifying questions. When you don't understand something, of course you should ask the speaker to explain it to you. But rather than interrupt, wait until the speaker pauses. Then say something like, "Back up a second. I didn't understand what you just said about." Step 7. Ask questions only to ensure understanding. At lunch, a colleague is excitedly telling you about her trip to Vermont and all the wonderful things she did and saw. In the course of this chronicle, she mentions that she spent some time with a mutual friend. You jump in with, "Oh, I haven't heard from Alice in ages. How is she?" And, just like that, discussion shifts to Alice and her divorce, and the poor kids, which leads to a comparison of custody laws, and before you know it an hour is gone and Vermont is a distant memory. This particular conversational affront happens all the time. Our questions lead people in directions that have nothing to do with where they thought they were going. Sometimes we work our way Back to the original topic, but very often we don't. When you notice that your question has led the speaker astray, take responsibility for getting the conversation back on track by saying something like, "It was great to hear about Alice, but tell me more about your adventure in Vermont." Step 8. Try to feel what the speaker is feeling. If you feel sad when the person with whom you are talking expresses sadness, joyful when she expresses joy, fearful when she describes her fear, and convey those feelings through your facial expressions and words, then your effectiveness as a listener is assured. Empathy is the heart and soul of good listening. Step 9. Give the speaker regular feedback. Show that you understand where the speaker is coming from by reflecting the speaker's feelings. You must be thrilled. What a terrible ordeal for you. I can see that you are confused. If the speaker's feelings are hidden or unclear, then occasionally paraphrase the content of the message, or just nod and show your understanding through appropriate facial expressions and an occasional well-timed or aha. Step 10. Pay attention to what isn't said to nonverbal cues. If you exclude email, the majority of direct communication is probably nonverbal. We glean a great deal of information about each other without saying a word. Even over the telephone, you can learn almost as much about a person from the tone and cadence of her voice than from anything she says. When I talk to my best friend, it doesn't matter what we chat about. If I hear a lilt and laughter in her voice, I feel reassured that she's doing well. Listening skills exercise: summarize, summarize, summarize. For at least 1 week, at the end of every conversation in which information is exchanged, conclude with a summary statement. In conversations that result in agreements about future obligations or activities, summarizing will not only ensure accurate follow-through, it will feel perfectly natural. In conversations that do not include agreements, if summarizing feels awkward, just explain that you are doing it as an exercise.
Thanks for watching video. If you like, please subscribe and like video. For your support us.